losing jobs after taking CBD oil to improve their health. Last night on 2 News at 10, a Get Gephardt investigation exposed how that happened.
Yeah, Matt's investigation continues now, looking at ways employees can actually fight back. Matt?
Yeah, Mark, Sean, it's important to remember through all of this, CBD oil is perfectly legal, and a lot of people claim it is improving their health. Well, after last night's story, I heard from tons of people, many of whom said they think it's time for employers to amend their drug testing policies so their workers don't have to choose between their health and their job.
CBD oil helped Mandy with anxiety and headaches, but she believes trace amounts of THC inside showed up in a drug test, and it cost her her job.
Devastated. Sorry. I've been looking for a job since May.
Eliza was on CBD as a sleeping aid. After she broke her foot at work, insurance required a drug test.
Did you have any concerns about that? You've been taking CBD. You weren't worried that you might test positive for THC?
No.
She should have been. She failed and was fired.
I've never done what they think that you're accusing you of doing.
Last night, I showed you how trace amounts of THC found in CBD oils can accumulate in the body and lead to positive drug tests. CBD advocates say it's time for companies to change their zero-tolerance policies in a way that lets their employees take the legalized supplement. Employment lawyer Seth Ensign says that is exactly what many are trying to do.
And they've been working with us to try to craft their drug testing policies in a way that allows for that type of wiggle room for an employee.
Ensign says best advice is to talk to your HR director before taking CBD and ask about ramifications. For employers who want to stick to their strict no THC policies, is there anything employees can do about it?
Because it's totally legal, is there any way I could sue my way back into a job if I've been fired for having it in my system?
So possibly, but there are sort of limited reasons why that might be the case.
Reasons like, did the employer spell out the drug testing policy, or was the drug test a smokescreen to fire somebody for religious beliefs or because the employee has a disability? But broadly speaking, no. There is nothing illegal about a company having a zero-tolerance policy.
The default rule, Matt, is that in Utah, an employer can fire someone at any time for any reason, with only a few specific exceptions.
All right, Matt, is there anything that people can do to get out of this quandary of not being able to work?
One possible solution to this is something that the federal government's actually already doing. Rather than testing somebody and having the results be completely black and white, pass or fail, the feds look at the amount of THC in a person's system. Somebody who's stoned from pot is going to have a way higher level than somebody who just picked up a bottle of CBD and used it as directed.
The attorney says to be clear on their drug testing policies.
Talk to your HR rep.
These people, take a drug test knowing that they haven't done drugs and think that they're going to be fine.
And as we showed last night, it can accumulate in fat cells and build up over time. And even people who have not gone off to Colorado and done pot are failing drug tests.
Well, with CBD oil and medicinal marijuana, these are things that people need to start thinking about.
It's new laws, right? I mean, it became federally legal in 2018, just last year here in the state of Utah. Company policies, as you heard the lawyer say, their company policies are amending, and many employers are trying to get on board with this. In the meantime, you need to be very careful when deciding if this product is right for you.
All right, Matt, thank you so much for the good information.